Hello everyone, it's Miss Anna. I hope you guys had a great weekend. Today we're going to read a book called Olaf and the Three Polar Bears. This is our This is our title page. This is our front cover, our back cover, our spine. The author is Calliope Glass, so the author writes the words and the illustrator draws the pictures. So here we go. Olaf and the Three Polar Bears. Hello, it's Olaf, your favorite snowman. You're just in time to hear about the day I had with some new friends who may have just been a dream. But wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Do you want to hear the story from the beginning? You do? Well, once upon a time, I was walking in the woods with my two friends, Anna and Elsa, doing what I love most, smelling flowers. Before I knew it, the two of them had wandered off. They were probably lost and alone somewhere in the woods. It's a good thing they had me to find them. I called out their names, but all I heard was my own echo. Just when I was about to turn back, I found a cottage. It was the most adorable little house I had ever seen. Maybe I could meet some new friends who would help me find my old friends. So who was he trying to find? Anna and Elsa. And he found a little cottage in the woods. Do you guys think anyone's going to be in there? We're going to find out. I knocked on the door and it swung open. Hello, I called. Is anyone home? But nobody answered. I guess maybe whoever lives here went out for a walk, I said. I bet they even met up with Anna and Elsa. This is perfect. I'll just make myself comfortable and wait for them to come home. So he walked in. It looks like this is the kitchen. While I was waiting, I smelled something really good and went to explore. In the kitchen, I found 3 bowls of porridge on the table. The biggest bowl smelled fishy to me, and the middle-sized bowl smelled a little too much like carrots, which is good for noses, but not for porridge. But the little bowl smelled the best, like summer and all things wonderful, with just a hint of cinnamon. So we have our big bowl, our medium-sized bowl, and our small bowl. Which one did he like the most? The small one. Smelling is one of my favorite things to do. Did you know that? Flowers, berries, even porridge. And that little bowl smelled amazing. But when I picked it up, achoo! I sneezed the bowl right out of my hands and shattered it on the floor. I'll have to ask my new friends to make me some again. Wait, speaking of friends, what is taking mine so long anyway? So smelling is part of our what? It's part of our 5 senses. So when he smelt it, he sneezed and it got all over the floor. That silly Olaf. Since they weren't back yet, I grabbed my nose and continued exploring the cottage. There were 3 chairs in the living room, a big chair, a medium chair, and a little chair. I had a good idea of who my friends were. One would give big hugs, one would give medium hugs, and the last one would probably give little hugs. So there's a big chair, a medium one, and a little one. I tried to get the big chair, but it was a little too tall for me. I managed to get on the medium chair, but it had too many cushions. So I plopped myself down in the little chair. It rocked just the right amount. Ah, so comfortable. But I rocked too hard and whoops! All the waiting was getting exhausting. I needed to find a place to rest until my new friends came back with Anna and Elsa. So he's rocking in the chairs, but that one broke. I kept walking around the little cottage and soon I found the bedroom. There were even 3 beds to choose from. I tried each one, of course. The big bed smelled like fish, just like the big bowl of porridge. The medium bed was covered in fur. It felt like I was cuddling up with Sven, which is nice for a snuggle, but not for a nap. I got under the blanket in the littlest bed, and it was so cozy. It felt like a big hug from my friends. I thought about how nice it would be to find them again, and maybe nice to go for a walk in the woods. So what bed is he sleeping in? The small one. because the medium-sized bed, he said it reminded him of Sven, and that's nice for a snuggle, but not for a nap. And the big one smelled like fish, he said, so he didn't want that one either. As I was thinking about my old friends and waiting for my new friends to come home, I decided to rest my eyes just for a minute. And while I was resting my eyes, my new friends came back. So there they are, the 3 polar bears. So which polar bear is big? Is it this one? You're right. Which one's little? This one. And then it looks like the mom is the medium-sized one, isn't she? As they made their way through the cottage, I'm sure they were happy to find a new friend to come. So do they look very happy? Say no, they look kind of sad, don't they? They came upstairs to find me, a cute, sweet, innocent little snowman snuggled under the covers in their bedroom. I was so happy. My new friends weren't just any new friends. They were new friends who loved the snow as much as I did. So polar bears live in the snow. So they love snow just like snowmen do. Because they were polar bears, I jumped out of my bed and ran so fast. My legs could barely keep up. So there he is, he's running. That's when I ran into Anna and Elsa. Maybe Elsa could make some snow for us all to play in. Polar bears and snowmen loved playing in the snow. Did you know that? Where were you, Olaf? Elsa cried. We've been looking everywhere. You'll never believe me, I told him. I found a little cottage and it had yummy porridge, a comfy chair, a snuggly bed, and I met some new friends, and they were polar bears. So it looks like he found Anna and Elsa finally. Anna laughed. Sounds like you had a dream, Olaf, she said. Elsa smiled too. I think Anna's right. Could it have just been a dream? It all seemed so real. The porridge, the bed, but then again, you know what I said? It probably was a dream. That sure would explain a lot. As we headed back to the castle, I shook my head. Silly Olaf, there was never a cottage with any polar bears after all. Or was there? Who's waving bye to him? Yep, the little polar bear. So do you guys think this book was a dream? Do you think Olaf just had a dream about the polar bears, or do you think it was real? You'll have to let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed this book, and I can't wait to read you guys another one. I'll see you later. Bye.